gotta admit, guys, I'm not too comfortable being up here. But I think this discomfort is crucial to understanding why it is so difficult for me to make a difference. My own worries and self-consciousness hinder my ability to take any kind of collective action, with my brain constantly nagging me about how I don't understand an issue well enough to have an opinion. I wasn't raised to be overly conscious of sustainability, and I've always felt a little bit overwhelmed and intimidated by advocacy groups because I feel like I just don't know enough. I feel like I have no right to be signing petitions or attending rallies without first studying whatever the topic is meticulously, often meaning that it's too late by the time I actually feel comfortable. I mean, you look at these issues on the news and social media and you just see barrages of angry supporters and detractors engaged in constant battles about whether the other person understands the issue well enough to have an opinion. And honestly, this is a firestorm that I would rather sit out. I know I'm not alone in feeling this. Am I? I mean, we're a society that thrives off being right, being the one that people need to listen to. When I can't even convince myself that I'm right, the idea of convincing other people is pretty daunting, especially with the flurry of anger that seems to surround most social issues. I guess the fear of backlash kind of makes me feel like attending rallies or wearing t-shirts for causes or even sharing a post on Facebook is awkward and unpleasant. And I have this constant feeling of dread that I'm going to be criticized or punished for having an opinion when there are so many other people who claim to know so much that will vehemently disagree with me. And all of this just leads to this feeling of hopelessness, where everyone's so caught up in a frenzy that it's impossible to have an intelligent discussion. When I feel like even talking about something is going to start a fight, I retreat and watch quietly as the things I care about continue to get worse. This particular invisible wall is a tough one to climb because it's ultimately my own brain that drags me down off of it. I realize it's less a fear of actual backlash and more a fear that I myself will feel guilty if I offend someone. And I guess that seems irrational, but it freezes me at a time when I feel like I need to make my voice heard. So, on this rare occasion, I'm going to do just that. Not to take a controversial position, but just to explain why so many of us choose to suffer in silence, despite there being so many issues that we care about. I just want to take a step to encourage other people to come forward so that they might understand that although there may be other people who will angrily disagree with them, there might be some people who will agree. Together, we might be able to better relate and to push each other over the top of our own self-imposed walls. Thank you.